Hello and welcome to the agency solution from Agile Assets. I'm just going to show you today the difference between the client view and the agency view. And we start here with the agency command and control. And once we go down, we created before the client X. This brings this client space here. And I'm just going to click on enter here just to show you how it looks like. And as we showed before in the previous tutorial, you can click on here, click here to go to the overview. You can come back to the agency command and control, or you can click on agency command and control here to go back to the agency overview. So let's go to the list view, for example, and have a look at the posts. So we have this set of posts here, and I'm gonna click on the first three posts, for example, and I'm gonna click on send for review. So when I click on send for review, they are now asked to be released from the client, and you can see the difference here between the post status. So you can see if you hover over this here, you can see to be released, and if you over here, you can see that it's a draft. So only the posts that are asked to be released, that we mark them and we send them for release, that are going to be shown in the release board, which is where we are going to go now. So in the release board here, you can see the posts that we ask to be released, and you can see the post that needs finishing touches, and you can see the posts that are released. In this client space, we don't have any release posts. And for example, for this one here, I'm gonna remove it, I'm gonna drag it, sorry, to the finishing touches, and I'm gonna click confirm, and it's gonna show me the post release log. So in the post release log, it's as you see, it looks like WhatsApp, and it's very easy to use. You can just write, how do you think about the media? So this is asking my client, how do you think about the media in this post? And once I click on it, once I click on the send, it's going to create a comment for my client, and my client can see this comment. Yeah, so pretty much it's very easy, drag and drop. And by the way, you cannot release a post because only your client can release a post. So just be aware of this. I'm going to also go to the agile mapping here just to give you a look overall on how things look like. So as you can see, we have two posts now that are asked to be released, and one that needs the finishing touches or needs adaptation. This is the one that we added a comment to. So if you click on the icon of needs adaptation, for example, or the icon of asked to be released, you are going to see the post release log, the nice post release log, the WhatsApp style post release log that we talked about before. And you can also seamlessly see the situation, the whole situation from your overview glance. So, for example, we have this post mapped here, and if I put my mouse over it, I can see that it's mapped, and these ones are not mapped, and I can see all of them are not mapped, and none of the ones that are down here asked for release, and we have the top three here asked for release, and I can see that the status of them just by hovering over the icon, over the emoji, and I can see that it's unmapped, unmapped, and unmapped, and I can see that one of the two of them are asked to be released, and one is needing the finishing touches. Now let's have a look at the client view. So I'm gonna go again to the client view here. Sorry, just trying to make it collaborative. Yeah, so this is how the client sees it. So once your client is logging in, they can see that there are 12 posts and one mapped and zero published, and all the information. And your client can also have an access to the release board. So your client, for example, here is saw this, liked it, and everything looks fine for them. By the way, they have access to the same things that you have, but they cannot edit anything. So they can only edit their posts. So I created this draft as a client. I can edit it, and because it's my draft until it's asked for release by the client, by the agency, sorry. Once it's asked for release, I cannot do anything to them. And the agency posts, sorry, I cannot do anything to them. So please be aware that this is a client overview. So I am here a client, and the previous screen I was an agency. So here, for example, I can mark, and I can click on release posts. So I can release the posts also in bulk as client. As you were an agency, you were marking them in bulk, and you were asking for release. So here I'm gonna go to the release board, and I'm gonna just drag and drop this post here, and I say that yeah, it's released, all good. You can do whatever you want with it.